up, Kathy and Tom.
They're dead.
Quiet. Don't say anything. Stacy? Stacy?
Forgot these.
Glad you remembered. I hear it gets pretty cold in the wilds this time of year. You know, I could have sworn I heard him say Dad, Dad this morning.
Jeff, babies don't speak when they're 2 days old.
Who knows? Anthony might be a genius.
Are you saying that as a doctor or as a proud daddy?
Both.
Well, I just hope his father will be around to see him grow up.
Count on it.
Can I? The world used to be a safe place. But now this creature shows up out of nowhere. I thought they were wiped out over 50 years ago.
Apparently we didn't get them all. But we will.
Who are you kidding, Jeffrey? This thing is a beast, a genetically mutated beast. I saw the news report of what it did to those hikers. It tore them apart like some wild animal. And what about those stories that you used to tell me about what those things did to your grandfather?
Kelly! Don't make this harder than it already is. I have to go. I'm civil security.
You're a volunteer. How can they expect you to face something like this?
I've got a top team backing me. I'll be okay. Look, we're gonna get this thing. Okay? We're gonna find it and destroy it. And then everything will get back to normal. I'll get it.
No. You finish packing. Just come home in one piece, okay? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Welcome to the near future, where a society free of violence suddenly finds itself threatened by a savage enemy. Now, Jeffrey Freed is about to get a taste of the bad old days as he journeys into the wilds of the Twilight Zone.
You're traveling to another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are only that of the imagination. You're entering the Twilight Zone.
All right, gentlemen, listen up.
We've been designated Theta Squad 840. Our mission is simple. Seek out and destroy the creature.
This thing must have been hiding out for years. Why is it attacking us now?
Theory is those hikers stumbled upon its lair.
When a wild animal's attacked, what does it do? It lashes out, attacks.
We've got 4 slaughtered people on our hands. When was the last time something like that happened?
Never.
Exactly, Hughes.
Our orders are to sweep the area. Rendezvous back at base camp, 19:30 tomorrow evening.
Doesn't give us much time to find the creature.
It's out there, we'll find her, Danny.
Finding it's one thing, killing it's another.
And remember, Creeder's been known to move fast and strike without warning.
Stay in visual contact. Anyone sees anything, don't tackle it alone.
Yeah, I'd hate to miss out on all the fun.
Don't worry, Hughes. I'll save you a piece of creature.
That's right, we're back to talk to the weekend. Weekends and creators.
Look, if things get rough, we'll come through.
Do this thing.
I hope so.
Stay alert. Something moves, shoot it.
All right. Gather around.
Take it nobody saw anything.
Just a whole lot of green. Yeah, lots of green.
I wonder what's keeping Kim.
The guy's got one speed. Slow.
What?
Listen.
Yeah? So? I don't hear anything.
That's what I mean. There's no birds, no animals, nothing.
What is taking Kim so long? Yeah, what's taking Kim?
Lieutenant.
We gotta double back.
Let's go.
Base command, this is Beta Squad 840. Do you copy?
How come it didn't take his rifle?
Base command, do you copy?
What good would it do anyway? Personalized weapon codes, remember? We're the only ones who can use our guns. Besides, what's a mutated ape gonna do with a rifle?
Base command, we've got an incident. Private Kim is missing.
I heard Creeders were some kind of shapeshifters.
Not shapeshifters, more like chameleons. They can blend in with their surroundings.
Fact is, nobody knows what the Creeder looks like. Nobody living, anyway.
No sign of Kim. Not even a struggle.
What do we do now, Lieutenant? Jeff?
Base command wants us to proceed with the mission.
What about Phil?
Kim is not the mission. The Creeder is.
I don't think Hughes and Wallowich will agree.
It's not their decision. Moving out.
We're gonna head over to that ridge.
You should get some rest. Of course, with that new baby of yours, probably getting used to sleepless nights.
When we get back, you'll have to come and see Anthony.
I'd like that.
When I was a kid, I used to have nightmares about the Creeders.
Yeah, you and every other kid.
My grandmother used to tell me stories about the Creeder attacks. How my grandfather was killed. She was obsessed with the memory. How his body was mutilated. I couldn't get those images out of my head. Every night I had this terrible dream. Creeders hunting me. No matter what I did, I couldn't get away. Never dreamed I'd wind up hunting one of them.
Lieutenant, Danny and I have been talking. We think it's a mistake to be riding off Kim. A big mistake.
Maybe. But my mistake to make.
What the hell's wrong with you? How can you just leave him out there?
Corporal, you're out of line.
It's okay. He's got every right to be upset. But I got a feeling that thing wants us to go wandering out in the dark so he can pick us off one at a time.
What was that? Kim, gotta be. What the hell's that thing doing to him? That's it. I say we take this thing out. We take it out now.
Both of you, stand down. That's an order.
Say we stay here and do nothing.
I'm trying to save your life, Hughes.
If you want to stay here, fine. If not, we go on a job.
Cover me!
Lay down covering fire! Do you see anything? Talk to me, swallow it!
Stay with me.
Save your ammo! Save your ammo!
on now. Stay with me. Stay with me. I'm not gonna let you die. Doctor. You're never gonna die on me. Come on. Come on.
Son of a bitch, kill Derek!
Warwick, get back here!
Warwick, at the order! Get it!
What do you think?
I think my nightmare just came true.
Anything?
No. I haven't seen or heard a thing for the last 5 hours.
Command wants us to fall back. Meet our reinforcements at the checkpoint.
Tell them they better send a whole platoon. After 50 years of peace, we're not equipped to deal with Creeders.
Figure if you leave now, you can make it back before dark.
What about you? Are you crazy? You can't take this thing on by yourself.
I'm through running. I'm gonna put an end to this nightmare.
I'm not leaving you, Jeff.
I gave you an order, Sergeant.
I heard you, sir. But with all due respect, we were sent out here as a unit. I say we finish as a unit.
Son of a bitch.
We have to get out of here.
Yarrow? Sergeant, answer me! Sergeant!
I'm too late. She's dead.
You can talk.
I saw you care for that soldier last night. She was pregnant. Something went wrong. I brought you here to stop the bleeding.
Help you. After you murdered my patrol.
Murdered? I don't murder anyone. You know why? I'm not even alive. You're a cyborg. A bunch of wires and chips and sensors mixed with our DNA and made in our image. Where do you think Creator comes from? Creator. We created you.
It's impossible. You're savage. A genetic mutation.
I'm a human being. This planet belonged to us before we created you. And how did you pay us back? By taking everything that was ours and making it your own. You stole our culture, our emotions, our existence, and I'm gonna get it back. If I have to kill every last one of you. No! Just a machine. No soul. Got him.
Twinkle, little star, how I wonder.
What are you doing up?
I couldn't sleep. I can't stop wondering what kind of world we brought our baby into.
Sweetheart, the creatures are extinct. I killed the last one.
How can you be sure that there aren't any more out there?
If there are, we'll hunt them down and terminate them, just like we did this one. Unplug the baby. We should get some sleep.
God created humanity in his image. Humans created Jeffrey Freed and his kind in their image. Extinction or evolution? I guess it all depends on your point of view.